A new report shows South Australia could face power shortages within 4 years unless there's new investment in power generation. While the state government is heralding a $1.3 billion wind farm planned for Yorke Peninsula, the National Energy Regulator is warning it won't be enough.
With or without a carbon tax, South Australia's electricity use is spiking, and without new investment, the national market operator says shortages are possible by 2015. But the state government insists the lights won't go out, pointing to 2 proposed gas power plants.
These plants generally take about 18 months to construct, so we have ample time.
But the report shows only one power proposal is actually committed, and that's a wind farm. A much bigger $1.3 billion wind farm has been proposed for Yorke Peninsula, but today's announcement didn't blow away the opposition leader.
I'm not against wind power by any means, but it is never going to provide baseload power, and therefore we need to be careful in how far we go down that path.
The Energy Minister admits the proposal would wind up power prices, and not just in South Australia.
This power, by and large, will service the Victorian market.
While Michael O'Brien's views on electricity pricing may spark interest interstate, 2 years ago his views on political power were sought across the Pacific. The website WikiLeaks has released a confidential cable from the US Embassy in which Mr O'Brien was labelled a dark horse in the Labor leadership stakes. It says the minister had a hunch that Mike Rann may be offered a job as ambassador to Italy.
If I did make that comment, and I've got no recollection, I doubt whether I would have been an orphan.
He says many thought the Premier would make an ideal choice.
And I still hold that view.
Michael O'Brien wasn't the only minister mentioned in dispatches to Washington. The cable says Jay Weatherill had suspected Mike Rann would resign after the 2010 election. The now anointed Premier was described by party insiders as a leadership frontrunner, but too cautious.
It just all sounds a bit James Bondish for me. You know, I don't know what people are on about here.
The cable was less than glowing about the opposition, relaying claims that Liberal MPs were undisciplined free agents. Nick Harmson, ABC News, Adelaide.